guys, it's Allie, and today we are going to be doing my October book haul. Now, I ended up buying quite a few books. I can't say I regret it, but I seriously broke my book buying ban, and it has everything to do with the fact that Booktoberfest on Book Outlet was happening. I had a $5 off coupon, everything else was 15% off, and I bought things. So here we are. But let's go ahead and get into the book haul. The first book I bought is This Monstrous Thing by Mackenzie Lee. This is a Frankenstein retelling. It has steampunk and fantasy elements. And I have already read this, I already loved it, and I am just really excited that I got to have this. I saw Hannah from A Clockwork Reader up here on BookTube talking about how she wanted to read it, and then she said it's Frankenstein retelling, and I was like, how can I not read it? So I went ahead and I just bought it off Amazon, and I just fell in love with it because I read it right after I read Frankenstein, and I am just really happy to have this. I'm a big fan of this cover. I loved the story, and if you haven't picked it up, I highly recommend it because this is just like, it screams Halloween. So I'm really excited that I decided to pick this up. The next book I bought is Gentleman's Guide to Vice and Virtue by Mackenzie Lee. I have already read this if you've been keeping up with my reading vlogs. This was the book that inspired me to pick up This Monstrous Thing because I wanted to read more from this author because I loved it so much. I audiobooked this and I really loved it, but I just really wanted to own it. I've been a fan of this cover even before I read the book, and I just picked it up off of Amazon because it wasn't that much. So I went ahead and got it. I'm just like a big fan of like the color scheme here, and honestly the guy on the front is like really hot. I'm usually not a fan of people being on the cover, but like this one I was like, huh, it fits really well. Also like just really loving like the colors, like teal is like one of my favorite colors ever. There's also a map, and it's hilarious if you read it. I'm just a big fan, and this book was absolutely amazing, so I'm so glad I decided to pick up a physical copy to go along with my audiobook. The next two books I decided to pick up are City of Ashes and City of Fallen Angels by Cassandra Clare. These are the second and the fourth books in the Mortal Instruments series. I surprisingly did not own them in the original cover, so I went ahead and I picked them up, and I am just really excited to finally have them to say I've completed my collection of Cassandra Clare books, so I'm really excited that I decided to pick these up. They were like really cheap. I got them off of eBay, so I'm really excited that I have these. So, again, so excited. The next four books I decided to pick up are Vampire Academy, Spiritbound, Frostbite, and The Last Sacrifice. These are books 1, 2, 4, and 5, I believe, of the series. I am really excited to finally be collecting these. I've been wanting to do it for a while. I did get these off of eBay as well because books are so cheap on there. Definitely recommend checking out eBay, but I am really excited to have these, especially because they're in like a really good condition and they were used and they were cheap, so yes please. In addition to those Rochelle Mead books, I did also get Bloodlines by Rochelle Mead. This is the first book in the Bloodlines series. I do already own a copy of this, but it was paperback, and this came along with those books in the Vampire Academy series, so I'm just really glad I have a hardbook edition of this because I prefer hardbacks more to paperbacks just for reasons, but I am really excited to have this and be collecting the Bloodline series as well, so I can continue on with that. I still need to get on the second book. I have it, I just haven't read it. The next book I picked up from Book Outlet is Shadow and Bone by Leigh Bardugo. I've been meaning to pick this up for forever. I absolutely love this series. I really love this series. A lot of people are like, eh, it's alright, but I actually really love it. And I think that it's just amazing, and the Darkling is bae, so I am just really excited to reread this series because I think that's what I'm going to try to do because I just miss the world so much. Plus it might get me actually hyped up to read Crooked Kingdom because I still need to do that. But I am just really excited to finally have a copy of this. And the next 5 books I picked up are books 2, 3, 4, 6, and 7 of the Harry Potter series. That's Harry Potter and the Chamber of Secrets, Harry Potter and the Prisoner of Azkaban, Harry Potter and the Goblet of Fire, Harry Potter and the Half-Blood Prince, and Harry Potter and the Deathly Hallows. I did not own any of these. They're in the very gorgeous UK editions, and I just really wanted to own them. And they were like pretty, like they were only like $7, which isn't like a super big deal, but like I wanted them, so I got them. So that happened. So I am really excited that I finally have these because that means I can finally reread the series. I read the first book over the summer, so I'm definitely going to be trying to pick up book 2 and then trying to continue on with the series over the course of the rest of the year, so hopefully I can do that, but I'm really excited to finally have these. And the last book I have to show you is a book I was sent by the author, and that is Remember One by Lindsay DeWeiler. This is a contemporary romance novel. It is adult, I believe, and I don't really know all that much about it. I'd rather go into it blind, so I'm really excited to have this, and she sent it with a bunch of other bookish goodies, and I unboxed this with a bunch of the other books in this haul in a couple of different reading vlogs, so I'll link the playlist down below. But I am really excited to have this, and I'm really excited to hopefully read this soon. It must be a Tuesday. I forgot a book. The actual last book that I am hauling is Tash Hart's Tolstoy by Catherine Ormsby. I have talked about this a little bit on my reading vlogs. I started it, never ended up finishing it, but I was sent this for review by Fresh Fiction Books. I am really excited to have it. I've been dying to read it. So it's a contemporary novel. It's about a YouTuber who creates this web series on YouTube about Anna Karenina, and like she's just adapting it like into modern stuff on a web series, and it kind of goes viral. So it's just about that, and I'm really excited to just really read this because I think it's going to be a really fun time. And there you have it. Those were all the books that I bought / received in the month of October. What is your favorite book that you have read this month? Comment down below. I would love to know. And that is going to be it for this video today. Thank you guys so much for watching this. I hope you enjoyed it, and I'll see you next time.